What's up, everybody? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about my weight loss journey and the details of that and everything. So I'm not going to hold you up with a long intro. Let's get right into it. Okay, before I start this video, I want to say that my outfit do change. It is different from the intro, but that's because after the intro I went to work, and then on another day when I'm off I actually start recording, so that's why my outfit is going to change in the video. But yeah, let's get into it.
Ain't no one like her, she's not one of them. Don't play with that girl, she's not one of them. Don't play with that girl, she's...
Okay, before I start, let me just say that there's a few things that I had to remember. Like stress can be one of the biggest reasons of weight gain. I had to heal internally and mentally before I can start on physical. I also had to remember that I am beautiful no matter what no one say or anything like that. I also had to remember that weight loss is more than just losing the weight, but it's a healing process, a mental thing, just a whole spiritual, mental health growth. I had to be patient and keep faith. That was my biggest thing. In order for this to actually work, I had to be more happy, start smiling, laughing, going out more, just enjoying life more. I had to learn to not compare myself to anybody, that I am my own person, I have my own ideas, I have my own beauty, my own plan, just not comparing myself to anybody else but my future self. And that everybody is different in their own way. I had to learn self-love, teach myself self-love all over again, and so did my family as well. And I thank all of y'all for that too, because they had to reteach me as well. But I had to relearn that. I had to pray on it and talk to God more, just ask him to keep me on the right path of the things that I want to do, which included weight loss, and to keep me focused and disciplined and everything else, just build a better relationship with God. I had to not let anyone tell me anything about my body, because it was my body and I knew that I wanted to do it for myself and not anyone else. So I had to just cut out everybody else's opinion of my body or what my body should be, because it's not nobody else's body, it's just mine. So I just went by what I wanted to do with it, which was lose the weight. So yeah, I had to remember that, not let anybody else's opinions get in the way of what I wanted to do. I had to remind myself that anything is possible. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. Literally anything. And as long as you're praying to God about it, talking to God about it, it's possible. It is definitely possible. So now let's get into what I actually did. Okay, so let's start the whole journey from the beginning. So I started sometime in September of 2021. I had just got out of a situation and I wanted to start fresh. And for me, starting fresh would be losing that stress weight, which goes back to stress. So I started that. I wanted to go in a more positive direction with everything, so I just kept the mindset, like I said, that it was possible. So I got rid of all stress. I began to heal. I did start to do some alone time, which was nothing to no one, I promise you. It was just that I get rid of anything that was destroying my peace, or that would destroy my peace in any kind of way. The next thing I did was I sat down and I really took some time to think about why I was losing the weight, why I wanted to lose the weight, and who or what was I doing it for. Once I sat down and thought about it, and of course thought about that I want to do it for myself, and not to want to impress anybody or anything like that, but more so to just do it for myself as a fresh start for me. And once I figured that out, that's when the whole process really, was started, and I was in motion, doing what I had to do to lose that weight. So we was in action, y'all. We was ready to go. But once I did that, now it was on to the physicals. I started cleaning and decorating and organizing and things like that, because when you're in a clean environment, it motivates you, keeps you in good spirits and everything, and you're just all together in a good mood, a better mood, and you're happier. So like I said, I started cleaning and organizing, getting candles and things like that, and just being productive and cleaning, because it helps. It really helps to be in a clean environment. That's why parents always tell you, keep your area clean, keep your stuff clean, because it needs to be clean, period, anyways. But not only that, it helps you, when you're doing homework or working for a business or just chilling, it's good to keep your room clean so you have a clear mind and be more happier. The next thing I did was I started focusing on eating. With the eating thing, I didn't necessarily have to stop eating the things that I love to eat or that I was used to eating, sorry. Instead, I started eating smaller portions, but that was just me. I mean, because in the beginning I was, eating excessively. I was eating a lot still, so that really doesn't matter. What really matters is how active you are, but we'll get to that in a second. But I started eating smaller portions. Like, I would eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sometimes snacks as well in between, and this was always a everyday thing, so that really didn't matter. I also like to either sit up or sit down or something like that instead of laying down, or, which was my favorite, standing up. I like to most of the time stand as I'm eating, because if you lay down and eat, that's another thing that will make you gain weight and gain weight faster. So I will either sit down or stand up. I also tried not to eat anything after 6. Sometimes I was successful, sometimes I was not, but either way it worked out. But sometimes I try to not eat anything after 6, because that's on the list of things that will make you gain weight. Eating after 6, once it started getting so late. So I tried to cut back on that. I was, like I said, successful. Sometimes I wasn't, but I still ended up losing that weight that I wanted to lose. I also started eating more fruits along with the things that I wanted to eat now. Like I said, I didn't have to stop eating the things that I wanted to eat, but I added fruits and vegetables into that. You have to eat your fruits and vegetables. So I did start eating that. Now I don't eat it all the time, but I do try to eat. The next thing I did was I started working on the drinks. Now this was the absolute hardest for me, because I was a big pop drinker, but now I don't drink it as much. I still drink it, but not as much. I drink more water than anything. And I drink tea as well. I drink me a cup of tea every morning, and I always keep me a bottle or 2 of water. But yeah, I had to add water and tea to my diet. That is another big thing that helped me lose weight as fast as I did. So now I had to get active, but I couldn't just jump straight into it. You know, I had to go small first. So I would start with taking walks, like little walks to the stores and things like that. And I would do little stretches and, you know, easy exercises. And I would do all of those in my bedroom. I didn't have to go to a gym or anything like that. It was straight from my bedroom, just YouTube videos by myself, working out, doing stretches, and, you know, just little things like that, small things. So as time went on, I started to progress in my exercises. I started doing more harder exercises like leg kicks and knee raises, squat arm lifts, and things like that that would help me to lose and work on the things that I wanted to lose and work on. And I would do these things every night and every morning, or, you know, sometimes in between. I would do sometimes just mornings or sometimes just nights, but I always made sure that I did some type of exercise. The next thing I did was I started getting more consistent with my workouts. Now I would do them every night and every morning, every day, you know, 7 days a week, which I'm gotta get back on that, but I was doing it every day, every morning, every night. Just being more consistent with it and doing the more difficult exercises that I couldn't do at first because, you know, I had that weight on me, but now I was starting to lose it, so I was able to be more consistent and do the ones that I couldn't do. The next thing I did was I used, if you have an iPhone, I used the My Health app, which tells you how many steps you need to take, how many steps you have took, how many flights of stairs you climbed, you know, your mental health status and everything like that. I started using that to just tell me what I needed to do, what I needed to work on, how many more steps I needed to take, or how much more active I needed to be, you know, things like that. I started using that as a helping tool as well, which was very, very helpful. Another thing that was super helpful for me to lose weight was looking different things up. I was using Instagram and Safari and Facebook and different things like that to look up just, you know, different hacks and things like that that would help me to lose weight. For example, like if I looked up a hack and it said, you know, make a certain meal, I wouldn't make the exact meal. I would take that hack, you know, take some of the things out of that meal and then make my own meal. And now it's, you know, my meal, but it has some healthier things added to it that would help me lose weight. If it was a certain exercise, I would either do it or put my own spin on it and, you know, just did it. But it wasn't really, you know, hard losing the weight. I just stayed consistent, kept faith, was patient, and just put in that hard work. That was about it. I started out as a large. I am currently a size small, so yeah, it's not hard, and it only took me about a month. Within that month, I was already down to a medium, if not already a small. So yeah, that's it for this weight loss journey video. I just want you guys to know that you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are that woman, you are the man, and don't let nobody else tell you different or make you think differently. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, leave a comment, drop your weight down below. You are still beautiful no matter what, like I said before. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video.
Angel walked up to my door, opened the windows to my soul, told me he think that I should know there's no slow